Seed Analytics was founded in 2013 to assist financial advisors and wealth managers by producing innovative and powerful investment reporting and business intelligence tools. The unique team consists of actuaries, investment specialists, Java developers, system architects, and database builders. This puts them in a unique position to solve critical problems for business managers of wealth management practices and wealth managers themselves. In the FAnews June edition, we are focusing a bit more than usual on investments, and we decided it might be a good idea to get to know Seed Analytics a bit better, as this is the space they play in. Today I'm speaking to Hermione Fry, Head Delivery and Coordination at Seed Analytics, to tell us a bit more about Seed Analytics and its offering. Hi, Hermione.
Hi, Rianet.
Great to catch up with you.
Yes, lovely to be here with you.
Please tell us a little bit more about Seed Analytics. Pretend we know nothing. When, why, and how it started.
Okay. So, Rianet, we know that clients want to manage their money well, and they turn to their advisors to give them the best ongoing advice about their money. And the advisor is capable and ready to help. But we saw that with regulatory requirements and unprepared data really weighed the advisor down, preventing them from doing their best work. They struggle to give ongoing advice every month. And Seed Analytics was really born out of a desire to equip and empower the wealth advisor with the data they need to give their clients the best advice. And from a practical point, this looks like automated monthly statements, which advisors can send their clients, and book management analytics that gives advisors insights into their own strategies and plans.
Seed Analytics provides analytics for FSPs to manage their books. So please elaborate on what exactly that means and why this is such an important part of an FSP's business.
Well, wealth advisors must develop and implement strategies that help them manage and grow their books. The problem is that strategic decisions are more like strategic guessing without all the relevant data at your fingertips. And Seed Analytics provides wealth advisors with book management analytics, which enables them to select, monitor, and both implement business strategies that enable them to make informed decisions that lead to material success as a company.
So how did they make those decisions in the past? Just like did their own type of analytics?
They did their own
analytics. Work properly.
They did their own analytics, so they would have to go to all the investment houses, get their book reports, which is Excel based, and they would have to draw their own conclusions from all the different investment houses and consolidate that themselves.
Okay, now it can happen with a click of a button, I assume.
It can happen at the click of a button.
Okay. Data is key. I think we all
Absolutely.
love data and the power of data, right? So
yes.
Any specific trends that you guys have picked up in the market, specifically in the investment space worth sharing? And maybe you can compare it with what was and what you see, but what are the current trends?
So there's a lot of trends happening in the market at the moment. I mean, we've got everyone's talking about another recession. And the minute things like that start talking, markets start in a downward spiral. We've got the rand, which is not doing well, which is affecting the market at the moment. You know, our energy crisis that we have in our country is affecting the market at the moment because investors are skittish. So, for example, how we deal with trends. Let me give you an example of what we did in the past.
Yeah.
When COVID hit, everyone went into a panic. The market was in a downward spiral. People were wanting to disinvest. They were scared they were losing their money. And what we did was we provided a custom report for each advisor on their books, detailing the clients who had lost the most in the market downturn. Those advisors were then able to guide their clients through the change proactively. And the response allowed the advisors to offer a level of service that elevated them above the competition. And we've responded to similar market-affected scenarios in the past, such as the African Bank and Steiner failures. And with Seed Analytics, advisors can keep their clients up to date and have detailed insights on their state of their books and prevent a panic disinvestment from the market.
So it seems like you guys are really proactive. Do you get sometimes like random requests from brokers that you've never seen before? Or is that what you produce pretty like covering everything?
Believe it or not, we think we produce and you know that everything that is covered in the market, but we do still get random requests. And our value or our ethos is really to add value to an advisor's business so that he or she can add value to their end client out in the market.
Right.
So we always try to, as far as possible, accommodate a weird request that comes in. Sometimes it's a once-off request that advisor has, and you know we have to just assist him with him or her with us. And other times it's an ongoing request, and we would then take a step back and say, actually, you know, is this a need in the market? Do we need to implement this as part of our product offering? Is this going to add value to every single other client on our book?
Nice. Okay. That makes sense. Talk to us about, no, I think first of all, I think cost is always an issue. When I read more about Seed Analytics, for me, it sounded like it's really for the bigger guys.
No.
Talk to me about that.
It's not for the bigger guys only. So our pricing model caters for all size FSPs. And compared with alternatives, we found time and again that we're not only the most efficient, but the better value for money option for all size books. Our data ingestion and analytics platform mean that we perform the same service on all size books we report on, whether you are a brokerage that has a 50 billion Rand assets under management, or whether you're just a one-man show that has 20 million assets under management, we'll give you the same service.
So how do you price your, I suppose that your rates are tiered then, right?
Our rates are tiered. Yes. We have a sliding scale based rates, which we apply to the brokerage.
Okay. Talk to us about the importance of giving clients a holistic view of the investments. And I'm specifically asking it because I have read that it's not necessarily happening. And I thought it is the norm these days.
You know, Rianet, it's supposed to be the norm.
Yeah.
But advisors are really overwhelmed with admin, just needed to run a brokerage.
Yeah.
And that admin takes them away from time needed to gather the state of their clients' investments or even look for new business to grow make their growth targets. And our platform collects data from over 68 different platforms for both local and international investments for all clients on the advisor's book. So it's not just high net worth clients for the advisor, it's all his clients. So the advisors, they're not only able to provide monthly feedback with a market summary, but they're also able to do that for the entire book. So each client receives a consolidated investment statement that presents a holistic view of their total investment portfolio and also reports all investments across all providers in one format. So the statement allows the advisor to put their logo on the statement, and thus their brand is reinforced with their clients on a monthly basis.
Yeah. Great. That white labeling is quite critical. I think
it is very critical because it's brand exposure over and over again for the advisor.
What are the benefits to FSPs to outsource versus keeping it in-house? And I'm now specifically referring to the analytics and the statements.
The process of sourcing and cleaning and providing statements and analytics is a specialized process. And the advisor's back office should be streamlined for advice, recurring sales, and new sales. To specialize in gathering data and producing insights is just simply going to distract from the advisor's core offering. Seed Analytics produces statements and insights as its bread and butter. So the result is that the advisor is then free to focus on their book without any distractions. And seed analytics significantly then reduces admin time, admin costs, and human error compared to in-house options. A lot of them are sitting with, Excel spreadsheets, like I said, having to produce manual statements, and seed analytics just simply takes that hassle away from the advisor's back office.
I assume you have some competition in the market. So without naming them, what makes your offering different and unique? In other words, why seed analytics?
We do have competition in the market, you're right. For seed analytics, we report on over 334 billion in investments and integrate with over 68 different platforms, both locally and internationally, as I mentioned before. But we perform detailed fidelity checking to make sure our advisors send accurate statements showing both investment totals and consolidated IRRs. And we've seen our advisors' books grow because of our service, and advisors who are not sending statements to their clients are starting to look like they're not offering a service worthy of their fees. Many of our competition will offer a smaller component of what we do, but there's not service that can offer advisors regular insights on their books, consolidated statements for the entire book, or error checking and correction over such a wide field of data sources.
You guys are offering a really, really important service. And I think at the end of the day, it's all about making the lives of the advisor and the broker easier, because we have seen with all the regulatory changes and everything else that their life is quite admin focused. So why not take away some of the admin? And that's where you come in.
Exactly.
So a last message to our audience, which is your client, the advisor, planner, broker.
Well, Rianet, our customers are not just saving time and reducing their expenses, but they're reporting more regularly to their clients, creating that constant touch point on a monthly basis with their clients, and making better strategic business decisions as well. So my last message would be contact us for a demo and implement our service so your clients and your business can experience the benefits of seed analytics.
Yeah, I think at the end of the day, clients want to be informed,
Correct.
because that is the way that they can better manage retirement and
Yes.
Things that they didn't plan and everything else. So the constant communication is most certainly critical. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your time. I really appreciate it. I learned a lot about seed analytics since we started speaking. I think you're offering a good service, and I really enjoyed our chat. So
Thank you,
this is
Rianet.
me, Rianet Whitehead, signing off.